If you guys want to know a secret about real estate investing, is I'll tell you that a lot of real estate investors are getting free houses. And this is a very peculiar way about doing business because not a lot of asset classes allow you to do this. See, real estate is different than other assets because there is the asset itself, real estate, but then there's the collateral, and then backed by the collateral there's insurance. So this sets up the perfect recipe to buy a house for free. And so if you guys want to become real estate investors and use rental profits, so it means you buy property to have monthly income come into your bank account without you doing anything of nothing, maybe spending 4 hours a month on your rental portfolio, and you want to use that money to replace your 9-to-5 income to buy back your time, this is the video for you. Guys, it's your boy Sawan Belcher. This is me taking action right here on YouTube and Instagram. Now, if you guys want to learn how I've bought hundreds of houses, I actually have my purchase agreement up on my website that you can download for free at thisismetakingaction.com. Simply enter your email address and it'll allow you to download our purchase agreement, and you can go out and connect directly to sellers and get deals under contract. Now, I use this purchase agreement to negotiate the best deals on earth. Okay, I actually got this video that I'll leave a link to right here about how I purchased a house for $22,000. And as I was doing my taxes over the last couple months, I realized like, oh, that's not even my only house that I bought for 22, because I bought a house up in Winston-Salem on Freeman Street for 25. I bought a house over in Brown Summit on Jackson School Street for 26. So there's several houses like this that you can buy, and not just buy cheap, but also buy with big equity. You know, because that house appraised on Freeman Street for $135,000. The house on Lawrence Street is worth about $150,000. And one that I just sold, I sold as is, that I bought for 25 and sold it for 90. So this is something that you absolutely need to know and need to use in your daily life if you want to have financial success. I mean, honestly, real estate for most normal people who buy their own personal residence and hold it for 5 to 7 years, when they go to sell their property or refinance it, they'll make their average biggest, check, of their lifetime from that real estate deal. So why not be able to go out and learn how to do this for free? So I just purchased a property. I just purchased a package of properties. The package was bigger than this, but I'm keeping as rental properties 6 of them. And here's my strategy. Number one, I go direct to seller. So I use marketing tools like dealmachine.com. I'll leave the link below if you guys want to download it. You can use the coupon code TAKINACTION for a discount and start using it. I'll market directly to them. You can send them emails because the app gives you emails. You can send them mailers because the app gives you the addresses, and you can also call them or text them because the app gives you their phone number. Now, when you go directly to seller like this, you'll kind of like X out some of the competition, because if you're looking at properties that are on the market listed by a real estate agent, the MLS and agents, it's millions of people looking at those houses. But if you're going direct to the seller, it's more likely not. Maybe just a neighbor that knows that the neighbor wants to sell. So you might have 1 or 2 people competing with you versus having millions. So this allows you to get a better deal and have more time and also be more creative. Okay. Next is you want to get that property under contract. Like I said, you can use our free purchase agreement. Now you want to get it on a contract for at least 30 to 45 days. If you're using our contract, once you put 30 days on the contract, there's clauses in there that gives you an additional 45 days to do what you need to do. Okay. Now, secondly, once you get it under contract, you can fund this deal a couple different ways. My favorite way to fund these kind of deals is with private money. You see, like traditional banks like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and all these Fannie and Freddie companies, is they don't lend on ugly houses that have bad roofs or need water heaters or don't even have any heat at all. They typically want to lend on pretty properties. So us as real estate investors, we'll have to go to private money or hard money companies Private money is typically like relationship based, and it's just people that you know or come across or meet who have access to capital through a 401k, liquid cash or lines of credit that they don't mind lending to you, collateralized by the real estate. Hard money companies go ahead and do all of the hard lifting for you and meet the private money guys and just lend out their money for them. But it is a little bit more expensive with a little twist to the game and a little more rules. But hard money can get you the money quick and sometimes in less than 7 days, which will allow you to close on those deals. Now, once you close on the deal with your hard money or private money person, you'll be responsible for fixing the property up. Okay. Now, what I typically like to do is before I even close on the property, I have 3 different contractors, give me estimates about what they believe should be done. Okay. And then I'll get these quotes from them and kind of put together like an image. Maybe I'm going to open up a wall here. Maybe I'm going to add some cabinets. Maybe I'll keep some cabinets and just paint them and put handles on them. Maybe I'll add some new appliances, or it doesn't have heat or AC, so I'll add a heat pump in for central heating and air. But I'll make my plan to upgrade them and come up with how much the property can rent for, which is a very, very essential piece to the puzzle. When you know how much a property can rent for, you can predetermine how much your future mortgage will be. So let's say the hard money guy or private money guy gives you money, so you know how much you're going to owe them plus their interest. If you know how much the rent is, you can put in a calculator how much you'll owe. So that's how much you have to refinance. And you can come up with what your future mortgage payment will be. You need the rent to be able to cover the mortgage plus 25%. And if that happens, somebody will give you a refinance, okay, based off of the income, not based off of you, but based off the income and the collateralization of that real estate. See, me with those 6 houses, before I even closed on it, like I said, I have my CMA from my realtor about the values. I have my property manager send me over what the rents could be in the future when it's fixed up. And then I was able to send it over to my local lender, to one of my business banks, American National here in Greensboro, North Carolina. And they was able to say, well, if you get the rents to that amount and you do those things, we'll refinance you. See, and at that point, I get it rented out and I go back to my bank and I say, hey, I got it all rented out. I got it fixed up. Let's do that refinance. Now, when they refinance you, they will refinance the private money's original amount plus interest. And if you ask for it or have room for it, also a cash out. And that's typically where I take away about $5,000, $10,000 or $15,000 out as a cash advance, or like as a cash out in my refinance. And so that's the way I'm able to get free houses. Now, will I have to make a mortgage payment? Absolutely. But remember, this is a rental. The tenant pays for the rent that covers your taxes, your insurance, the maintenance, and your mortgage. And it still leaves a gap for you. It still leaves a net profit for you to take home. And essentially, you'll have to come up with how many properties do you have to buy in order to cover your 9 to 5, income. So that way you can leave your job. So if I was able to buy 6 in just, about 2 weeks, how soon could you retire from your job? Now, if you guys want to know more about this and how to market direct to sellers, ask your questions right in the comments below. I'm very, 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 intentional about responding to you guys, and I love to help you guys do your first deal. So see you guys on the next one. Peace.